You know, the theme for this area, like the music that plays, seems discongruently kind of like jazzy, almost. Like it's almost jazzy, you know? It's like full of energy, at least. I feel like it doesn't match. Like it doesn't make sense to me that it would be so jazzy, you know? Anyway, welcome back to Pokemon. We're currently in the Team Galactic Veilstone building, trying to figure out where we're supposed to go. Now, I don't know where we are supposed to go, so this will be fun while we try to figure out exactly where it is that we ought to be heading. Everything's pretty much the same since I last played. I haven't really touched the game at all. Does this guy say anything to you? Except for y'all Pokemon. Alright, cool. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I pick up a key? I may have picked up a key that lets me... Does that let me go? Okay, that might let me go back into the main... Well, okay, hold on. I'm gonna go check out the, and see if there's any other paths that I could have gone down, and if there are not, then I will go into, like, the main building, because right now we're in, like, that side warehouse entrance, so I'm going to go double-check, make sure there's no other routes that we could have gone... Yeah, see, because I think I didn't go down this one, so let's try this one. Let's see if this takes us anywhere different. Okay, well, just guess it's not. Alright, well, there's a lot of TMs in here. Kind of weird, but okay. And then I think if we go this way, this was essentially pointless. Yeah, this just takes us back where we were, I believe. Yeah, it takes us here. Going up here doesn't do anything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it just takes us where we were. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to go back and go through the main entrance to the building. Seems likely. One thing that has changed since the last episode, I'm recording these like weeks apart, so it's kind of hard for me to remember, especially when I don't stream it in between. You know, like if I did a Pokemon stream, obviously it'd be a lot more fresh in my mind, but as is, I'm playing this, I'm like recording each episode like a week apart. So, one thing that has changed is that this guy right here has been promoted to Essential. Now, the reason that is, or what I mean by that, I should say, is that originally, I wasn't planning on taking Bidding into the Elite Four, mainly just because he's not that good. Like, he's okay, but he's not great, you know? Like, nobody's clamoring to see Bibarel. Special key is needed. Okay, so I can use it there. Alright. Alright. Nobody says anything different. Anyway. So, yeah, so originally I was planning on not taking him into the Elite Four, just because I figured nobody's clamoring to see Bibarel take on the Elite Four. However, I did a stream last Friday, where I played Pokemon Showdown. And every time I lost a match of Pokemon Showdown, I spun a wheel, maybe I should say. And whatever the wheel said I had to do, right? It was like filled with like punishments and challenges and things like that. It was a fun stream. I highly recommend you go check it out if you have not already, because it was very fun. But part of the punishment, I guess you could say, that I got was that I had to take Bidding into the Elite Four. So Bidding will be joining us in the Elite Four during this run. Obviously, that won't be for quite a few more episodes, but you know, it shouldn't be too many. I think we may have, like, I don't know, no more than 10 more episodes in this series, I'd say for sure. I mean, we're easily over halfway through the game, and this is what, episode 14, I think, something like that. So yeah, so we should be, you know, we should be getting along nicely. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, man, I started Undertale like like last week or something, like 2 weeks ago. And we're probably gonna finish Undertale before we finish this game. Like, that's just how kind of long this game is. Hold on, I'm untwisting my microphone. That's like all like the USB that I use to connect my computer to the phone is all twisted up. Getting it untwisted. You don't want a twisted microphone. You don't want twisted cords in general, and they get all confusing. It's like my daily conundrum. The outlet that I plug my computer and my monitor into, because I have a monitor that I look at with OBS on it as well. I probably shouldn't have used takedown. Nah, whatever. There's only one outlet that I'm working with. Like two separate outlets, but one like thing. You know what it is with like the panel. Which is enough for me to plug in my computer charging cord and my monitor. The thing is that I also have the the USB that I use for my now Quincy might die here actually. Yeah. The USB that I use to connect my phone to my computer for the microphones thing is also what I use for. What do I switch in here? Shawshank's? What Shawshank's speed? 70. Okay, so he's faster than 98. You know what? Let's just have SimpChar take care of this. I think that's fine. Anyway, so I have 4 things that I need to plug in at any given point in time, and I have only 2 outlets. It works out okay because I never need more than like 2 things plugged in at a time. Because if it's like nighttime or like later in the evening, I'll plug in like my lamp so I can see, and then I can also like have my computer in if I'm doing something on my computer that late. I don't know what I would be doing, but, and then you can also have sometimes I also that's also where I plug in my phone to charge at night. So it's just a lot of hassle trying to deal with plugs and things. It's a lot of hassle. That's the main thing I'm getting at. Woo! Man, I'm recording this later in the day than I normally would be, I gotta say. And this is the first thing I'm recording in this session. I'll probably record the next episode of Undertale as well today. But I have not... I don't usually stream this late, but I felt... Well, I was doing other things earlier in the day for one, but I listened to like some I don't know if you could call it motivational music. It was just hype music. It was just like intense, like rock type stuff before I did this. Because I've actually been putting together a playlist for my streams so I can have kind of like some good background music. Because I was watching the VOD for the wheel stream that I mentioned earlier, and like the music that Pokemon Showdown plays in the background is fine and all, but I really think that we could do better, So I've been looking into creating a new playlist, or at least a few playlists. Essentially just have some music to play in certain situations, sort of just add to the atmosphere, as it were. No, he confused me. What did that? Oh, he hit me with confused, right? That's right. But yeah, so I listened to some like good pumped up music, and I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this recording session, let me tell you. But also, if you have any suggestions for music that you think would be good, either just to chill, like just to vibe, because right now on my streams, like it's pretty much just like one lo-fi Donkey Kong playlist, or not even playlist, but just like a mixtape on YouTube, or a Pokemon mixtape, lo-fi mixtape on YouTube, or that's about it. I don't have very much variety as far as the music that I play. And I'm looking for more, so if you have any suggestions, if you have anything that you'd like to mention, just let me know. I'm always down to check stuff out. Ooh, Porygon. Interesting. No, why I didn't. I clicked off the game for some reason. Somehow I didn't realize that I did. Suddenly something on my desktop got highlighted, and I was like, did you want this? No, I didn't. I want to play the game. Whew. Alright, I haven't paid much attention to the game thus far. I think we're just chilling, right? I mean, we can kind of... We're pretty strong. Maybe not. Maybe not quite as strong as I thought. But I think we're okay. We should, for the most part, be able just to kind of breeze through this this hideout. I doubt it's going to be too much of an issue. I don't actually know. Ideally, I would. Well, not ideally, but in theory, I could run back to the Poké Center. Oh, that was a good level up. Look at that speed. Fire spin. Isn't that the really bad one? That's like Sand Tomb or whatever. That does like 15. Yeah. No. Give up on that. We don't want that. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I was also finagling around. Where does this take us? Somewhere good, I hope? Oh, let's look her. What's up? Over here. It's a gathering. Okay. Speech. It's Cyrus. Wow. Hear me. My name is Cyrus. The world's a crude one. It's incomplete. It's always a struggle to survive. Both humans and Pokemon are incomplete. It's ugly. He hates it. Interesting. Legendary Pokemon. The energy to change the world. Ooh. That sounds frightening. Ominous. Intimidating, even. I'm a little bit intimidated. If I had boots, I'd be wearing them. And shaking, as a separate thought. Cyrus. 27. Wow. Is that what he said? He said it was 27, right? Whatever. I don't know. Alright, so that was that. Is there a teleporter? There is a teleporter over here. Okay. We got finagling with the audio. Oh, there's a bed right here. How nice. Nap room. Cool. Oh. Alright then. Sick. Anyway, so I was finagling with audio a little bit just because my microphone isn't necessarily the closest to my mouth. It's like a, I don't know, a few inches away. Like no more than a foot away from me. So sometimes I feel like I have to speak up, you know? But also, like, I don't know, it's just balancing my voice, because sometimes it's weird, like when I speak in like my lower register, like I am now, because sometimes I speak kind of like up here, and it's a little bit more different, like it's audible, you know? And sometimes I do like the intentional voice crack, you know, and it gets like way higher. But normally when I'm just chilling and talking down here, as per my normal cadence, it gets a little, well, it gets a little wacky sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't pick it up, is what I'm trying to say. Especially when there's like music in the background, so I have to be careful. Like especially when I was doing my Pokemon stream the other day, like it was super fun. We went for like 4.5 hours or something like that, and it was really cool. And I'm actually really proud of that stream, just like how relatively like well it went for what I was trying to do, and for how long it went as well. But what am I trying to say? Sometimes, like, my voice did get tired by the end of it. Like, my voice was super tired by the end of it, as you can, you know, assume by the end of 4 hours talking you would be. But man, I just, like, sometimes when I was playing, I would, like, go into, like, full tactician mode, and I'd be like, okay, so he has, like, the Mewtwo out, so how do I do this? I think I counter with my own Mewtwo, do that, but then, like, I'd get so kind of, like, wrapped up in that I would forget that I'm also, like, you know, streaming and doing a thing. So I would, like, wait, hold on, what's the play? I think Surf's fine. Wait, is bidding the fastest? Wait, why is bidding the fastest one here? Wait, what? I mean, okay, so Quincy's holding the Macho Brace, I get that much. Is it because the other two, like, aren't evolved? Is that what it is? I'm so confused that just happened the way that it did. Alright, whatever. Anyway, so I think, yeah, another surf would be good. So so like sometimes I would go into like talking like this, and I'd be kind of like leaning away from my microphone and kind of just saying like, okay, so he has the Krogunk, and okay, the Stunky. Oh, what happened to the okay? So the Stunky killed itself to lower my stats, but that should be fine because I think we only have the Krogunk left to deal with. And if I really need to, I can switch bidding out, but it shouldn't be a big... Like, I would do that kind of thing, where I kind of, like, talk lower, and, like, when I do that, I can see, like, my voice doesn't go very high. Like, the highest it goes is, like, negative 10 decibels, but even then, like, it hovers around, like, negative 20, which isn't great. Whereas normally, if I'm talking, it's, like, consistently around negative 10, sometimes even up to, like, negative 15 or something like that, so... I don't know. It's a thing that I realized I should be paying maybe more attention to. I don't know. I don't know if it deserves some more attention, but it definitely it's definitely something that I noted and was like, hey, maybe I should do something about that. Also, I think I should be using Rock Climb because I'm pretty sure I'm not certain, but I think Bidding's attack is better than his special attack. So I think Rock Climb would be better in this instance. Just because it gives me the maximum damage possible. Although, actually, it didn't do very much at all. So, that actually makes me want to check bidding while I'm here. Summary. Okay, so his attack is higher. I thought so. But weirdly enough, it's not quite cutting it, I'd say. Weird. Oh, I guess he did lower my attack and special attack, so that could also be it. Man, I don't remember ever seeing... I don't remember ever seeing Stunkies use Memento before in this game. It's odd to me. Man, he really nerfed me. I'm doing, like, nothing with bidding. It occurred to me that, like, I'm gonna have to start leveling up bidding as well. If we're taking him to Elite 4... Like, I'm going to have to improve him in some way, shape, or form. Because he cannot stay the level 30 weakling that he is. So we're gonna have to do some very focused leveling. Probably not now. Probably not until like endgame. I wouldn't mind also. Ooh, defense fell. That's good. Because now we can follow up with close combat. I can't talk. We probably won't focus on leveling him up right now. I foresee that being something that we do like right before the Elite Four, you know, like once we have like the league open and all that stuff. Just because then we, I lost my train of thought. Shucks. Anyway, then we don't focus leveling him when really he's not that useful to us right now, you know. So, that's just where I'm at. And we'll also probably, if we can, delete all of his moves and try to give him like a good move set. We can probably keep a few things. Like Rock Climb, I think, is just a good move in general. I'll even check right now. I think it's just a good move in general. Yeah, like 90. I mean, the accuracy isn't great, but it can also leave foes confused. So it's okay. It's decent, I'd say. You know, maybe there's probably another like takedown. Maybe would be better. But, you know, all I'm saying is that we're going to level up bidding and probably reevaluate his moves to a degree. But that all comes later. That's nothing immediately pressing. So, ooh, got items up the wazoo. Max elixir, I will take it. It's good. Oh, what else is there for me to talk about? Pokemon is really one of those games that, like, I can try my best to talk about the game. Oh, well, never mind. I can continue to talk about the game, it seems. Alright, let's do this. I think I should lead with... Oh, Quincy. Quincy's fine. I feel fine. Leading with Quincy. I did hear your speech. How did you know? The true insofar as my intention... It's true. I thought he said the true. My brain didn't register what the text said. It's true insofar as my intention is to create a new world, yes. World isn't for the likes of Team Galactic. Entirely new world just for myself. Can never be the complete and perfect world. Huh. Vain much? See my minions? You only useless and incomplete yet. Well, I think I can agree with you there, Cyrus, actually. You know what? Maybe Cyrus is not so wrong about this, you know? Like, maybe it's just, maybe he has a point. I don't know. Maybe. I'll regret paying attention to your heart. Oh, I hear boss music. That's how you know it's real. You hear the low tone, like, oh, like the choir starting to rise up, you know? And that's when you know, and then you get like this bass coming in, like, that's how you know it's a boss fight. It's for real, y'all. Okay, close combat should be fine. He is going to get a hit off. He missed, though. Maybe that wasn't the best move, because he could have gone for an ice-type move, but, you know, it's fine. I've had a lot of practice with this. I've had a lot of practice with strategery of Pokemon in my time playing Showdown. Okay, we lowered his stats, but I think those reset if you switch out. That feels right to me, and I don't see why it wouldn't be correct. So we're going to go ahead, switch out to Shawshanks. And we'll see how it goes. Let's see. I think just Thunder Fang should be fine. He's going to hit us with a Poison Fang. As long as we don't get poisoned, we should be fine. Even if we do, we'll be alright. Okay. Hit him with that. Took him down, took him down, took him down. Good stuff. Oh wait, he's not dead. What? I just got scammed. I could do charge. What else does charge raise? Like I said, it's been a second since I played this game. Does it raise special defense? Okay. So here's my thought. If he heals, then we go for a Thunder Fang to bring him back down to where he is. But either way, it might take us 2 turns, because like let's say he goes back down to having like 1 health or whatever. Just having the charged up Thunder Fang plus the special defense boost could just be good, like overall. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, if it's going to take 2 moves either way, I'd rather have boosted special defense. No, I don't like that, though. I don't like confusion. Y'all know how I feel about confusion. Come on, Shawshanks. Yes, thank you. Whew. Shoutouts to the bassist here. They're just going in. Honchkrow, good. We can live this. We should be able to. I mean, Dark type, usually that implies special attack, although I might know Night Slash. Oh, Fan Attack, okay. That works too, I guess. But we should be able to pull it through with the Thunder Fang. I doubt that Fan Attack is going to kill us in 1 hit. Please, Shawshanks. No. No. Okay, we need him to miss. I shouldn't have counted on him missing. Actually, this might not be effective enough. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Forget I said a single word. Alright, who do we switch in now is the question. I think Hail Mary is an okay choice. Right? Right? Yeah. There's not a whole lot wrong with what Hail Mary's got here. Dragon Claw. It's probably our best move, unless we go for Slash. But I think I've been pampered a little bit by Pokemon Showdown. I don't think Slash is quite as good as Showdown makes it out to be, because it has a high crit rate. But unless you do what I just did, in Showdown, like every single hit you do with Slash is a critical hit. Like it's almost 100%. It seems, or maybe that's just because it's Gen 1. That I play on Pokemon Showdown. I don't know exactly. But, oh, he took down... Oh, he got a crit of his own. I see how we're doing it. I could try Kaza and maybe do like a Reflect or something. But I think that'd be kind of pointless. I think the smarter idea is just to throw in Quincy and do another close combat. I think that'll be our better bet as far as anything else goes. Because we also suppress its attack a little bit, so this shouldn't do quite as much as it otherwise would. Like, we should survive this easy, yeah. And then this will be neutral effectiveness, so we should have this in the bag. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, is he going to use... Okay, he did not use another heal item. So if we're able to live this, we might do it, but I doubt we will. Yeah. That was how that was going to go. So I guess Simpchar. Is the only thing we have besides bidding. Of course, we do have bidding still, but I'd rather just outspeed him with Simpchar. Is essentially the nuts and bolts of it. And that was a critical hit. Good to know. Sweet. There we go. Alright, you are indeed strong. Yes, I am. Compassion towards Pokemon, and you were just telling me... Oh, well, he's still keeping up with the emotion thing. Alright, well, fade over time until death banishes them forever. Abandoned all emotions. Wow. Doubt you'll ever understand my position. Wow! Wowie! He gave us a Master Ball. It's the best one. The power of Pokemon my own. Interesting. It is interesting that they have all different kind of he's off to Mount Coronet. It is interesting that they all have sort of different perspectives on things, you know? Like Cyrus, he's well, actually, no, hold on, let me rephrase that. So like we obviously like the whole deal with us, come on now, is that we kind of, you know, like we show love to our Pokemon, we're cool to them, and that's why they like us, you know? What is that? You know, and that's why we're able to succeed with our Pokemon. Yo, where am I now? What the heck? I don't remember this area. What on earth is this? This experiment went too far. I honestly don't remember this segment of the game. Sickened to say anything. What's it going to be used for? I don't know. What'd you do? Oh. Poor Yuxi. Fuhyahya. These Pokemon of the lakes, where do you suppose they would go? To the lakes? What are you trying to say? Nothing. Pay it no heed. Isn't overly interesting. Galactic will rule that new world, and that's when it will be interesting. Chance to enjoy its sweets. Bro, you talk so weird. Fuhyahya? You're talking about like a world's sweets? I don't know. Bro, this ain't Halloween. It's not like... Like, come on, dude. I came all the way here just to say, yeah, I did. Kid like me, can we go freely? Take all that they need and eliminate what do not. Alright, 2 back-to-back Galactic leader boss fights. Chill. Chill out, game. Come on now. I've only got like 2 Pokemon left. Something like that. I don't know. Counting's hard. Okay. Bidding might be able to make a dent. He is tanky. He's very tanky. I will give him that. So we may be able to do something, especially if we confuse him. If we confuse him, that'd be... Oh, that was a crit. Oh, Lord. Never mind. Forget everything I just said. Oh, and he confused me too. Okay, so my thought process here is that I'm fine sacrificing bidding. I should have taken a look at my Pokemon before I went into this battle. It would have been wise, more wise than anything else. But he might be dead from this, actually. Yeah, okay. But I feel pretty fine letting him die, just because then we can switch into Kaza. Kaza can sweep this Golbat no problem. Easy. Kaza is the bane of all Golbats and Toxicroak things. You just mow straight through him. Ooh, look at all that experience too. Bronzor. Okay, we'll switch into Simpchar for Bronzor. Man, I'm thinking that if I do any Pokemon Let's Plays in the future, or even just like in general playthroughs, like I'm gonna have to switch it to set switch-ins or whatever, because it just like it's almost too easy. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just got the kind of like the switch out thing, and you know exactly who you can switch into for like any situation. It's a little easy. It's a little free, in my opinion. Let's do another flame wheel. Hope we don't hit ourselves. It's not what I like to see. And he might know psychic or extrasensory, essentially. Essentially the same move, just weaker. Which is going to be a problem. Never mind. That's not an issue at all. As long as we don't hit ourselves again. There we go. Free. And I think there's one other Pokemon. And I can't think of what is it. It's either like the big cat. I think it's a big cat. No, it's Toxicroak. Easy. Easy. I was just saying this one's free. Free! What's the, it's like the, is it Verizon? No, it's TurboTax. Where they have like the commercials that are like free. Yeah. I don't know. I always found those commercials a little bit annoying, you know? Like, it just seems a little bit much. Like, I get it. It's free. I've used TurboTax before. TurboTax is great. It is free. But you don't have to, like, say it, like, 50 times, you know? Like twice, maybe, would be fine, you know? I don't know. I'll let TurboTax do them. But, I don't know. What makes me so tough? Do whatever you want with these 3 Pokemon. Push the button to set them free. Free. Okay. Beep. Be free, my dudes. A red chain. A red chain is what he needed. He's needed to create something. That's all he knows. Who knows what he's planning to do up there? I don't know. Actually, I do know. That's a little bit of a spoiler, though, so I won't share it. Now, as I was saying earlier, more panels. Cool. Now the thing about Pokemon that I was saying earlier that I now feel like I have to resume saying, just because you know. Is that? Oh, that puts me right outside. Okay, cool. Just because I feel like I have to say it again. Just because I am now at a point where I'm not talking about anything. Is that like Pokemon is not inherently interesting to watch. Like it's the type of thing that you would put on kind of like in the background to listen to, you know. But you wouldn't necessarily like watch it most of the time, unless it's like some sort of like cool challenging run, maybe something like that. But in general, just kind of not incredibly interesting, kind of boring sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, you know, even I find it sometimes quite boring. But you know, that really puts the pressure on me because now I have to come to these episodes with like something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the time, I just end up talking about like setting up the episode or something like that, or I talk about like my outlets. You know, just stuff that occurs to me. I don't know. I didn't really have a point to any of that. It's just kind of explaining my process, I guess, if you could call it that. I don't know. Okay, do we want to go to Heart Home? Well, this is probably fine. We can probably get there just as easily from here as anywhere else. Yeah, this is good. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff we could talk about, you know, like in the broader sense of things, in the broader scope of what's going on in the world. But I don't know. A lot of it, I just, you know, it's not that I don't think about it, but it's just I try to. Oh wait, there's stuff up there. There's stuff up there that I can get to now. Hold on, I want to go get that stuff now. No, come on now. It's just that, you know, I feel like it's not really my place to comment on it. And besides, that's not what I want my content to be about. I want my content to be chill, you know? We're just chilling here, having a good time. Anyway, my point to that being that, well, I don't know. One of the things that I have been keeping up with, you know, for better or for worse, is the whole Smash controversy thing. I don't know if you're familiar. Smash community has kind of exploded. A lot of allegations being made towards, like, big figures in the community, I don't know. It's just very disappointing as somebody who's like kind of part of the community. Like I consider myself part of the Smash community, but I'm not really. You know, like it's not like I talk with people or I don't even go to tournaments. Although I'd like to. I'd like to go to more tournaments. It's not really an option nowadays, but you know, in the future. I don't know. It's just it's one of those things where it's just disappointing to see all these people who like initially kind of got you into the thing, you know, and all of a sudden, you know, they're being held accountable for things that you never thought they would have done. It's just you know, really kind of shakes you up in a sense. But you know, it's good that it's coming out. I suppose is the way you should look at it. Is there really nothing here? Is there literally nothing up here? What's the point? What is the point if there's nothing up here? Oh, there was a star piece in the wall. Aha! So there was something. Anyway, I suppose well, I don't suppose. It is good that stuff is coming out now, but, you know, it is disappointing. But, you know, we push on. It's all part of life, I suppose. That's just life. Isn't that a song by like the Shins? Isn't that a song by the Shins? It's Only Life. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I know what I'm talking about. You might not know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Shins, to be quite honest. You know what? This entire episode dedicated to the Shins. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not going to pull another Neil deGrasse Tyson.